In Los Angeles, house prices rose at an insane rate over 2020 and into 2021. I surveyed 40 areas in my MLS to see how much median prices increased from July 2020 to July 2021. 13 of these areas had single-digit growth, 20 had double-digit growth, and 6 had negative growth. But comparing a neighborhood from one year to another doesn't really give a good trend line as to how much an area appreciates over time. So the farther back you can look, the better. So I went back 5 years, and here are the top 5 areas that saw the highest appreciation in single-family home prices from 2016 to 2021. One quick note, the names of these areas are from the CLAW MLS, which stands for Combined Los Angeles Westside MLS, and so what they designate as an area will not necessarily align with the traditional neighborhood names and boundaries. Starting at number 5 with 74% growth is the Pacific Palisades. Median price rose from $2.5 to $4.3 million on a bit of a bumpy ride, going up, down, and up again. This is an upscale area about as far west as you can go on the west side. North of San Vicente Boulevard, all the way up to Mulholland Fire Road, south of the Santa Monica Mountains, and west of the 405 to PCH from about 26th Street to the PCH and bordering Topanga State Park. Again, this is according to CLAW MLS area, so it is actually a lot larger of an area than what is traditionally known as the Palisades. Number 4 with 81% appreciation is Los Angeles Southwest. Median prices rose from $345,000 to $625,000 in a consistent upward climb, some years seeing higher growth than others. This area has USC at the northeast corner, runs south of Jefferson Boulevard to Florence Avenue between Western and South Hoover Street. Number 3 with 85% appreciation, Westwood Century City, with median prices going up from $1.5 million to $2.8 million. There was a dip one year sandwiched between healthy price gains before and after. This area is pretty much the start of what is the west side of Los Angeles, from Century Park East to the 405 and between Pico and Sunset Boulevards. Number 2 with 89% appreciation, Metropolitan, with median prices from $355,000 to $673,000, also with 1 year of negative prices, but otherwise consistent growth. The area slices through downtown from the 110 down to 20th Street between Alameda and the LA River. And finally, at number 1, right next door to the metropolitan area, the highest appreciating area in Los Angeles with 151% growth over the past 5 years, Montecito Heights. Median price rose from $512,000 to $1.3 million. Montecito Heights is to the east of the metropolitan area from the LA River to Soto Street and between the 110 and Valley Boulevard. For homeowners in these areas, this is incredibly good news. But in LA, almost every area, except for those 6 that went negative, experienced massive positive growth over the past 5 years. Last year, COVID and all the economic policies put in place because of it, put it in overdrive. This is Dale Shin. Click the thumbs up button, subscribe, and hit the bell to stay tuned for my next video.